Two double tops for Cam. That's a good one.
Game shot on
and
the first
that's even
leg.
better.
Cam Crabtree.
Our first double-double of the day. It's that 100 again. And he doesn't need two double tops.
Game
he needed
shot
one.
And the match.
Oh my
Gary
word.
Stone.
21 darts with 2 legs to end that match. I'm sorry, Cam. I know you were 3-2 up, but there was nothing you can do about that from Gary Stone. The fact that he's had 21 darts for the last 2 legs. Just get a nice clean double, just like
shot on
that.
the fourth leg.
And there you go.
Wayne
His
Jones.
expression tells you everything you need to know. Because now he's got 6 darts to take care of this, to get himself back into this game. This is for a break of throw. Double 8 again.
Game shot on the fifth leg.
Hallelujah.
Wayne Jones.
And Harrington has got double 9, which has seen more attention than anything today. And it wins in the game.
And the match.
It was a game
Harrington.
of doubles played by singles. So there you go. 4 out of 11 for Ryan Harrington. That's okay. We see that very often, and that being good enough. Double 2.
Game shot on the
It's
sixth leg.
3-3, and Chaz
John O'Shea.
really has let it slip the last couple of legs after having 2 match darts. Another match start for Chaz. And he does find this one.
And the match.
That was
Chaz
an
Barstow.
attritional affair in the first round between John O'Shea and Chaz Barstow. They're both going to have to improve. That is certain. However, Chaz will puff his cheeks. Got to go above that one. Just
Game
like
shot
that.
on the first leg.
Just glance
Cam
it through.
Crabtree.
Because it means that you can't bust it. But you can lose it.
Game
And he
shot
has lost it.
And the match.
Crabtree
Cam
with a
Crabtree.
really good acceleration. He wins this one by 4 legs to 1. And he rights the wrongs of the first game that he lost against Gary Stone. However, he didn't do a great deal wrong in the last 2 legs of that previous match. A kicking to the end today. Can he do it again? 62 left. Like that a lot. Almost loved that one.
94.
That was a very fine effort.
Charge required 12.
Yeah, and you feel a little bit of a let-off there for Chaz.
Game
Yeah,
shot on
this
the
time
fifth
he does
leg.
make sure.
Chaz Barstow.
Yet again, we have a player that is well over 10 attempts. Very Gary Anderson, this.
40.
He's annoyed because he had such a
Charge
beauty in there
required
to hit and he
10.
missed the target. Not just the double top target, but the dart that would have nestled it. Double 2.
8. Gary required 40.
Annoyance for Stone, followed by annoyance for Barstow. Got to hit that.
20.
Oh, my word. It's almost as if his darts are allergic to finding the right tops to finish the leg.
Charge
Yeah,
required
desperately
2.
disappointed there as Barstow gets another go.
5 mismatched darts.
Game
He gets it on
shot
dart 7.
And the match. Chaz
He's got
Barstow.
form for that this week. A somewhat attritional affair, but they have to put that out of their minds. As Barstow goes to 4 points, he will feel fortunate that he has done so. That'll
Game
do
shot on the fourth
for
leg.
3-1.
John O'Shea.
Had a wonderful time of it when he joined us in the Southampton studio. There you go. Why so serious, John?
180. Wayne, you require 56.
It was just an acknowledgement there from John. He knew it was going to go. And this is not a given for Wayne Jones.
38.
Correct.
John, you require 46.
Now it's serious. Different play. Different
Game,
results.
shot, and the match.
John O'Shea
John
gets
O'Shea.
his Group C campaign up and running. After losing in round 1 by 4 legs to 3, he has won by 4 legs to 2 in round 2. So he does join the likes of Stone, Harrington and Crabtree on 2 points. You're never going to beat me on TV. And he didn't.
Game shot on
Oh,
the second
Chaz
leg.
with a haymaker
Chaz
there.
Barstow.
And a second consecutive 15-darter. Maybe he just likes playing against Crabtree. 2 of them will. Bullseye for Cam.
Game
First
shot on
big
the
fish
third
of the
leg.
week.
Cam Crabtree.
He's almost embarrassed to hit that. Why? Just don't hit the bull. That's okay. 47. Gives you options. Double 16.
Game
We're
shot on
going the
sixth
distance
leg.
in
Cam
what can only be
Crabtree.
described as the best game of the day so far.
It's got to be 58.
Oh, he was risking
60.
it. I can
Judge
understand why he did it,
135.
but he missed his own guide, and by virtue of that miss on the gamble, it means that Barstow's got 6.
45.
However, has he just seen a bit of fortune go his way? If he'd have left 170, he would have had another shot at the bull.
136. Judge required 90.
He's thinking to himself, silly, silly boy. Is the game going to be won on the bull? Oh, and this time the slip comes from Chaz.
Yeah, it was really in a commanding position in this leg. Just let it
50.
drift away.
Cam you required 32.
One more ghost throw. One more dart at double. And a
Game,
win for
shots,
Crabtree.
And the match, Cam Crabtree.
That was a very, very up and down game. It might take Cam Crabtree a few to get over that one. The good thing is he's got 3 games off to absorb it. That's what you saw.
I don't want to know.
Sometimes best not to ask. Double top.
Game
Ooh,
shot
a
on the
nice
second
assist
leg.
from the previous
John
dart.
O'Shea.
It moved for him. The norm on 142 has now become 2 treble 17s and double top.
180. John, you require
Harrington's
142.
done brilliantly to leave a finish there, but create your own script, John.
Game
Oh,
shot on the
yeah,
third
that's
leg.
beautiful.
John O'Shea.
A wonderful checkout, which is against Gary Stone.
Game shots.
He's found
and the
something
match,
all right.
John O'Shea.
An average in excess of 91 for the former world master. And the most impressive thing about that performance was the doubling. 4 out of 5. That's the best we've seen today from anybody. Double 19, if he so wishes. That
Game
might
shot on
just
the
be
first
something
leg.
that he can grasp
Gary
to.
Stone.
Bull.
35.
3 darts that
Wayne
he'd want to
require
toss in Loch Ness.
136.
Yeah,
He
Gary.
hated them all.
I was going to say he's not happy. Not happy with the way things are going. And massive chance here for Wayne Jones if he can find another one of those, which he does. Needs double 8.
Game shot on the
Well, at least this time he
leg.
did need double
Wayne
8.
Jones.
The last time he wanted 136, he thought he'd had the treble 2 treble 20s. I can't even see it. This can. Double top.
Game shots.
That will
and the
make him
match,
smile.
Gary Stone.
He's won that one, and he does get the 2 wins from 3 games. Wayne Jones has not won in his first 3 games, meaning he is the only person who sits on 0 236s or 60 bull. Bullseye.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
So funny.
Chaz Barstow.
Colin
Ryan, you
Sherrick will
require
collect
40.
them. She likes a bit of Pokemon. Ryan likes tops.
Game
Very
shots
much
and the
now.
match, Ryan
I think he
Harrington.
understands that game was a bit frustrating for both. Both averaged under 80, but 16 opportunities at a double for Ryan Harrington. 3 of those legs. Double top. That's
Game
more like
shot on
it.
the
That's an
third
11
leg.
darter.
Cam Crabtree.
That's his best of the week. If he wants to stay involved in this group, he must close the gap.
Yeah, shrug of the shoulders. Does find single 16, leaves himself on the ball.
Game shot on
Yeah,
the fourth
great shot
leg.
there, and
Wayne Jones.
So someone from the West Midlands is going up the pearly gates, and St. Peter's standing there, and this person is turned
60.
around. They don't enter the kingdom of heaven, and things go white and bright. This person thinks that it's the end of their life. Anyway, they open their eyes.
140.
They realise they came into a hospital. And the person from the West Midlands says, "Did I come here to die?" And the nurse says, "No, we came here yesterday."
140.
On his own.
Game, shot.
He
and
means
the match.
business in Group
Cam
C, doesn't he?
Crabtree.
It's all about the C's for Cam Crabtree. There you are. Shazam, just like that, and he's on 6 points. He will possibly be caught. Maybe it'll finally get fanned out. Double top for John.
Game, shot
Oh
the second
my.
leg. John O'Shea.
That's a bit naughty. Stealing that away. That's what this game's all about, though. 108 away from a 4-0 victory. We still haven't had one.
180.
But he's going to have to find a ton plus checkout if he wants to yield 4-0. He didn't have to go that 57. He did have another route.
53.
Could have gone.
Gary required 28.
Double 17 for double 19. And we're
Game,
not going to
shot
get a
the fourth
bagel
leg.
here.
Gary Stone.
This has been an excellent performance.
Game,
And that is a
shot,
performance
and
he
the
can
match.
put in the books.
John O'Shea.
You got to say that's probably the best performance of the day. Statistically, it is. 94.23 and 50% on the doubles means he does join Cam Crabtree on 6 points, where you're thinking maximum. Because it leaves double 8. Come on, Wayne. There we go.
180.
I think I've alluded to your new
Judge
nickname
required
being Nostradamus
127.
Nicholson over this weekend. Oh, this week.
Chaz is going to hit this.
Game, shot on the
Right,
first
that's
leg.
sticking now.
Chaz Barstow.
103. 51-32.
Game, shot on the fourth leg.
There it is.
Wayne Jones.
3-1 to Wayne Jones. For one of his best performances of the week. He needs 10s.
Game, shot.
Well, there
and
you
the
go.
match. Wayne Jones.
He's had some really peculiar games this week as Wayne Jones. That is one of the better games he's played. And when he goes to sleep tonight, he'll be wondering, why didn't I do that earlier?
Well, depends who you're with.
See, he doesn't need one. Bartender. I'll just have a
Game, shot on
double.
the third leg. Ryan Harrington.
Ryan's got double that. There's another double. Has he got a double to finish the match? Really? That was not part of the menu. But it's double one again. Darts are away for Gary Stone.
Game,
He knew it was
shot,
going
and the
in.
match.
That was
Ryan
a weird
Harrington.
end to a very weird game. Now, Ryan Harrington's been playing darts for a very, very long time. I can assure you he's never taken 107 that way. These are two very different checkouts. One has a dart in the way
Game, shot on the
that
third
apparently
leg.
doesn't matter.
John O'Shea.
But had Crabtree gone for it, he would have had 0 in the way.
Yeah, once again, looking at double 9. Well, opted to split, and that did not go to plan, and that's a really loose start because most players, it's a 6 or an 8. There's two numbers together.
What is it with 15s and 1s at the minute? Harrington got 107 with 45 double 1 off a 60. Oh,
Game,
my
shot on
word.
the fourth leg.
That
John
is so
O'Shea.
naughty. To be the top of the pile.
Game, shot, and the match.
Cam Crabtree has Group C in his hands at this stage, at the halfway stage. Hi Cam, you've done a very good job today. You're going to have 8 points overnight and your leg difference will be +8 as well. So 89.88 is the average. There's a lot of 8s there, and there's an 8 at the start of his checkered percentage as well. 4 from 5 is a lot to smile about. John O'Shea didn't play great in that last match. However, he will start tomorrow against Cam Crabtree, and he will try to get onto 8 points himself. Laura and Henry are in the studio right now, and they're going to mull over what we've seen over the last 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it really has been an intriguing day here at the Super Series. Laura Turner's been following every single dart, every single bit of the action. And look, that last game was quite fitting, wasn't it? Cam Crabtree going into tomorrow's action top of the pile, and it's been a bit of a turnaround for him, hasn't it?
Yes, it really has. I mentioned in comms, it was one of the players that we weren't quite sure what performance he was going to actually bring. And although he hasn't hit those heights, we saw him hit a couple of hundred averages, but what I liked about it today, it's been more consistent, and off the back of that, he's now got the points to go with the performance.
Has he answered the questions that we set kind of yesterday?
Yeah, I think so, but I think Cam is one of those players as well. He would have drawn a line under what's happened already. This is now the kind of last opportunity to qualify for finals week. In terms of body language and everything I saw up there, much more positive, much more, you could just see he was much more urgent on the oche, and to me it was just a completely different version of Cam Crabtree, and one that we've seen win titles here.
Well, let's have a look then at today's results. 15 games have been and gone today, and it really has been a dramatic afternoon. Well, there was a point where 5 players are all tied on 4 points, and it was a group that was there for somebody to take in the end.
It was, yeah. We had this thought, didn't we, that if someone could actually just find the rhythm, find the consistency, up their average, and at one point it was looking like John was going to do it, and then obviously Cam came in and made sure that didn't happen right at the very end. Still very balanced, still very poised, and still no one quite running away with it, but we now have a little bit of gap in the table.
And we now have a leader as far as the group is concerned overnight, and that is Cam Crabtree. Cam, many congratulations. 4 wins from 5. Overall, much happier in the last couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, I played some better darts today. I started off not very well at all, but I knew that, it's going to be a close group. There's 6 really good players in there, and it's no one's going to run away with it. So I thought losing the first game, not ideal, but get on with it, win the next one, and see how you go.
Does it say a lot about your mental resilience? Because it could have been so easy after losing that first game against Gary, thinking, this is just a story of my week, but you managed to turn it around quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play well in the first 3 days, not as well as I'd have liked, and you can't win the group on Monday, or you can't win the week, on Monday or Tuesday, so I just took Wednesday as practice for today, and then today I've made sure that, I haven't always played better. Probably a game against Chaz I should have lost, but I did the job, and that's what I'm here to do.
How impressed have you been with Cam in particular today, Laura?
Yeah, we weren't sure what version of you was going to come, because we know what you can do, and we've seen it here at the Super Series before, but I just think the way you've almost drawn a line under what happened in Group A, this is your last shot at making it through to finals week. I think for me personally, it's just 170 checkouts and actually getting across the line, whereas throughout the week in Group A it would have gone the other way. Today you've got the points, and that's why you're sat top of the table.
I just tried to. I just tried to do everything that I didn't do in the last 3 days. So
it worked. And I mean, have you changed anything? Have you changed the approach today? Is there anything that you just feel more confident in yourself?
No, not really. I spoke to my dad after every day, and he said to me, I'm really surprised with your attitude in terms of I've not been downbeat. I've gone back and thought I didn't get to throw much over the weekend, which doesn't help when you come somewhere like this to play for this. I hadn't felt well the first couple of days. My eye was playing up on the first day, but as nice as everyone in the back room is, and I had a group of great guys on the first day and a group of great guys today. When you go on the stage, nobody cares what's going on. They're there to win, and whatever problems I've got going on, that's for me to deal with and overcome, because no one's gonna lay down for you. So.
Is that something you've had to learn as you've matured in the game?
Yeah, you go to places and you think, I'm having a bad time. Maybe I'll get, the rub of the green, and then you don't, and you think, you've just got to. It's just something you've got to deal with. It's, everyone's here to win, and I don't blame them. If someone was in here and they had whatever going on, that I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm here to win, and that's how everyone should be, and that's how I've tried to be.
Hey. What about the 170? Bit cheeky, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of times. Chaz, I think, 25'd it, and then did I miss the ball, or I missed the second treble 24 it, and then I could have left it again, and I left 168, and then I thought, what have you done? I didn't realise, and luckily, I think Chaz had a bounce out, and I managed to scrape it, but I'm tired.
It's been a long week, and you've still got another day to go. Maybe, hopefully for yourself, 2 more days to go. In terms of yourself, you've achieved so much in such a short space of time. On a couple of challenge tours last year, got so close to winning your tour card last year. Is this, first and foremost, has the last couple of months been the first time you've had to deal with a bit of adversity in your career?
I had this chat with my dad the other day. I said, I've not really had like a down patch. I had a patch on the Pro Tour last year. I didn't win games, but the Pro Tour is so good, you're going to not win games at times. But I've not had that outside of that. And I didn't win my tour card at Q School, which, you know, I would have liked to have, but it means I get to come here and I get to play for England. So I'm buzzing for both of these things. But I've had to dig deep, and I suppose you find out what you're really about when that happens. And thankfully, although I didn't show in the first 3 days, I've fixed it for today, and hopefully I'll take today into tomorrow. And I love Saturday night, so let's try and get there.
You said you found out you need to find out about yourself. What have you found out about yourself?
I can come back from situations that I'm not comfortable in, I suppose. It's not always been easy this week, but you can't, you know, if you beat yourself up, then what good is that? You're not going to win games through that. You just got to get on with it, play better in the next one, and if you don't, play better in the one after. It's how it goes sometimes.
Well, we can't talk to you without talking about your good pal Owen,
Yeah.
who got through to a Champions Night before, but he didn't lift this. How much would you like to have that on your resume?
Yeah, I think it's there's some very good players on there. Luke's obviously lifted it twice. People that have lifted it, they haven't had bad careers, or they're not going on to have bad careers. So I suppose if I could add myself to that list, it would probably, you know, point me in the right direction.
Is that your next step now? That major breakthrough?
Yeah, I suppose so. Obviously, this is a massive thing. The Challenge and Development Tour. I've got England. I couldn't explain to you how much I'm looking forward to that. So there's plenty of good things coming, and you know, I just try and take in my stride and get on with it. But even the first 3 days, like, I was playing awful darts, but I just enjoyed being here and playing because the setup's great and I like darts. So that's it really.
Which helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you very much, Cam. Just keep you there for a second. We're going to have a look at the table in Group C then, following the end of proceedings. Sean O'Shea, 2 points behind Cam Crabtree, but goodness me, Laura, that is very, very tight indeed.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, everyone is still in contention for it. I mean, kudos, I think Cam would probably say himself, coming out with 4 wins in a group like this. I mean, that's absolutely outstanding, but no one's quite out of it yet. There's still all to play for. So it's just how it's going to pan out tomorrow. But the likes of Cam, John, and then obviously Ryan, who are also on 6 points, really have played themselves into a good position to make the top 2.
Well, Cam, your job's done. Well done today. Laura, we'll see you a little bit later on tonight. We're going to be back 9:45 for the action in Group B. And what an intriguing evening's worth of darts it's going to be. We're going to see the Demolition Man, Darren Webster, enter the fray. Well, Moolenkamp is going to join us for the first time. And we're going to unleash some chaos as well with Reece Colley. And we'll get one step closer to finding out another identity of a name on this particular cup. But as far as Thursday is concerned in Group C, it was CC, SHAZAM, it was Cam who topped the pile.